a few things to do today. One of them is, wow, there's like no wind out here at all. Ryan and I have to go finish vacuuming up that final pile of leaves on the video yesterday. And that final pile of leaves at that last house, because the engine kept bogging down and the thing kept clogging up the truckload of the vac, and it kept doing that because of, hold on, I'm gonna mount you somewhere so I don't have to hold you. You don't want to hold me? Alright, let's put you on there for a minute. Okay. Well, if you stay there, stay still. Anyway, so all that sludge nasty stuff that I showed early on in the video that we were picking up, well, that started to build up behind the auger in the truck loader, and it just turned into like nasty sludge. I mean, there was snow, ice, mud, not so much mud, but like just nastiness, and it screwed it up. But it's in the plans. We want to upgrade that thing. It is a 16 horse, I guess Ryan said. I think I mentioned before I thought it was a 14, but I was wrong. Ryan said it is a 16 horse, but we want to go to like a 25 horse on that thing. Yeah, baby. So, you guys have seen the things that I have built and fabricated, and same issues with Ryan. And we'll figure it out. So we're either going to buy one and put it on there, or we're just going to get a whole new unit. But I don't really see the sense. I mean, if we can, it'd be great to have power. I don't think that engine that's on there runs at full RPM. I think there's issues with that thing anyway. It just doesn't. I've been around a lot of them over the years, other companies that I'd worked for in the past, things like that, and the engine just sounds completely different than it does with his. So I don't think that his runs at full RPM. I think there's issues there, but he's going to pull the carb off anyway and rebuild the carb. He already ordered a carb kit for it. And he thinks there may be an issue there, which I think he may be right. So we're going to go that step first. We don't use it enough. We use it for like 2 properties where it's pretty much essential. I mean, we've done it in the past without it, then it can be done, but it just makes life a lot easier there. Other than that, we use it for like 2 or 3 other little properties, and that's it. Other than that, it doesn't. I don't think it gets used half as much as Ryan would like to use it, or half as much as he thought he was going to use it. But, so anyway, we got to go finish backing up those piles of leaves. He pulled that apart and cleaned it out last night, and we need to mount these bad boys. So first we need to drill some holes. So they don't even put holes on these wings because they expect you to just take your markers from here and just aim them out like that, and then wherever the, I don't know if you can see that, expect you to take your markers from the plow, bend them out like that, and then wherever they're at. But that's stupid. So what I did on the last one and what I'm going to do on this one, if I can situate you, put it right there, and I know where it's at. And then some of them they have you mount it there and then it's out like that, which is dumb. I don't get that either. But so I'm just going to put it like right there, and that way I know where my wing's at. So out there like that. We need to make some marks here and drill some holes. Okay, they're on there, and now they're out further, so when I'm in my truck I know how far the wings are. You want to see something that really pisses me off? Look at this. Look at that. I grabbed right on this pole. It's not even on the truck house. Look at that. Look at those rams come in and out like that. I said yesterday with that bleeding procedure, look at that. Didn't bleed out nothing. I'm going to throw it back on the truck right now, and I'm going to I'm going to do what someone told me, make sure, because this is my first Western plow. I've always run Boss, and everyone around here runs Western. Nobody has issues with them. They were highly recommended, and that's why I went to Western. But I'm having a real hard time right now justifying $5,000 on this piece of shit, when I should have, I'm thinking I should have stayed with Boss. And maybe I'm just getting mad because I'm overreacting, but I don't know. I just gave them $5,000, and I shouldn't have this problem at all as far as I'm concerned. But somebody recommended on one of my videos the other day that make sure this ram is all the way down before you check your fluid. So I'm going to put it back on the truck. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to put it in float mode, make sure I have this thing pushed all the way down. I'm going to check the fluid again. Now I'm going to go through that bleeding procedure again. If that doesn't get fixed, this plow's going right back to the dealer. Well, I put it back on the truck, and I made sure it was down in float mode. I pulled the cap off. A bunch of fluid come out. It was a little overfull. And I did the bleeding procedure again. It seems pretty stiff now. It moves just a hair in and out, which is supposed to have a little bit of give. So if you hit anything hard, it doesn't blow the seals out of the rams. So it's definitely better. Seems a lot better, actually. So we'll see what happens, but I'll tell you what. Like I said, I might just be overreacting, but you know, you spend that kind of money. We'll see what happens the first time I go out plowing, and hopefully it'll be fine, but we'll see.
Well, here we are, and I had to do my 3 neighbors that I take care of their lawns. They get done in series a couple times throughout the fall because nothing ever falls at the same time, and that's just how I got to do it. But I haven't been on the old Walker GHS in a little over a month, and I miss it, to be honest with you. You know, I spend most of my season bagging, which I'm trying to get away from starting next year, but the spring is essential. I definitely have to do a lot of bagging grass in the spring, so I'm looking forward to being back on this thing in the spring, just because I really like this mower. It's one of my favorites by far, and it always will be, but it's definitely due for a bath. It was nice to be out on it today, but it needs to get washed something fierce, so that's next to come for this machine.